Good afternoon, Ms. Bayham. This is Alex over at Mercedes-Benz of Covington. Thank you so much for your interest in Mercedes, of course. Also, just wanted to show you a little walk-around video of this GLS 450, and then also I'm going to take a little bit of a walk-around of the GLE 350 as well. Now, this is the GLS, my bad. This one here is actually going to be a 2021. And as you can see, it has this beautiful black exterior, lots of chrome trim on that grille there, as well as the door handles, the roof rails, and then your side steps here, and then also around your windows. And as you can see, I know it's a little hard to tell in this video, but when the sun hits it, and it may be a little bit better to show you the back part of the car because you probably have a little bit better lighting. Also, you do have 21-inch rims on this vehicle as well. And as you can see here, I don't know if you can see that, but this is actually an emerald green colored vehicle. Now, in certain lighting, this vehicle will look black just because it's such a dark green, and you can kind of see a little bit better there that it is an emerald green. But like I said, if you were to look at the shaded area, it looks like it's black. So a very unique color here. Also, this is your back cargo area here. So you got a good bit of space with the third row up still. You have your privacy shade there as well. You still have the wrapping on the back sill plate here. So that's not originally blue. That just still has the wrapping on it. So it will be chrome like the other things here. And then you do have a sill protector right there. So that way when you're putting stuff in or taking stuff out of the vehicle, you're not scratching up the paintwork, of course. And then you do have an automatic power lift gate in the back. Lots of that chrome trim on the vehicle. That's that Mercedes signature look. Coming around to your back seating area here, you're going to have a beautiful wood grain trim, as you can see here. Burmester sound system. You do have the 5-zone climate control, or 4-zone climate control, I should say. You do have 2 vents in the middle here, and then you also do have 2 vents here on your B pillars. AC controls in the back for each passenger for your captain chairs. And I'm sorry, looks like my lighting got thrown off a little bit there. I apologize for that. Now let's go ahead and let's see if I can get this seat to fold up with one hand. I'm trying to work a miracle here. So there we go. So that way you can kind of see that third row. But there's your third row. Now in the back of the car too, you do have some buttons to fold down your second row automatically, or you do have buttons in the back as well to fold down your third row. And then of course you do have air suspension on this vehicle. So you do have a button in the back for when you're loading things in the back of the vehicle. You can actually lower the back of the car or raise the back of the car. Of course, it'd probably more than likely be lowering the vehicle in the back. So that way it just makes it easy for you to put things in there and take things out of there. You do have heated and ventilated seats in this vehicle. This R button here on the seats, and then you have a little R there. That's going to be to control your passenger seat from your driver's seat. Wood grain wrapped steering wheel to match your trim and everything. You do have your double panel screen, so you have your infotainment screen here, whereas your gauge cluster will be right over here. You do have a wireless charger right there in front of your cup holders, and this will also close too to kind of have a little bit more of a sleek look to it. This here is your control for your air suspension to raise and lower the vehicle. You do have your 360 cameras and everything that is accessible through here, through this button. And these are just kind of some shortcut buttons here. So you have your navigation, you have your radio or media, you have your telephone when your phone is connected. This pad here will control your screen up there. It is touchscreen as well, but you can use that pad to navigate through that screen as well. Your middle console is there. You have some cup holders there for your back passengers. You do have a sunroof in this vehicle as well. as you can see. And then also on this vehicle, you do have adaptive cruise control, and you do have all the safety as well, so far as their blind spot sensors, which is going to be that little, it's a little hard to see, a little triangle right there. You also do have the sensors that are coming through the front windshield to sense any obstruction in the road ahead of you or any forward collisions. And it will assist you in braking if it comes to the point where the vehicle needs to lock it up for safety purposes to keep you from crashing. It will do so. Now let's take a walk down here to the GLE. Now the GLE, this one is not going to have a third row. Now the GLEs, the new ones, do have a option of getting the third row, but if you're going to go with that third row, you might as well just go with the GLS 450, just because of the fact that in a GLE, it's a very tight third row, but they do have it as an option on new vehicles. As you can see, this one is a beautiful black. And just trying to make sure it's black here. It's not green or anything. Actually, this one is green too. See what I mean? It's so dark that you cannot tell. It literally looks like a black vehicle. Even in person, I know on the camera it probably looks black, but even in person, it looks like a black vehicle. And then as soon as you get in the light, it turns that emerald green, and it's a beautiful sparkly green too. Also, on these rims here, you are going to be looking at 19-inch rims. A lot of that chrome exterior accenting as well. And look, there's a good view of that beautiful green there. Same thing, and a lot of the technology is going to be the same between the GLS and the GLE. Now, as you can tell, you have a little bit more cargo area in the GLE, just because you don't have that third row seat back here. And like I said, if you don't need it, GLE is a perfect fit for you. If you do need it or you occasionally use it, then you might want to look at the GLS. And then if you're not using the third row, you can always fold it down for extra cargo space. But by the looks of it, both of these vehicles are in amazing shape. Let's check out the back row. Now the other one had that that darker interior as well, like the black. This one though has a little bit different wood grain. So as you can see, this one has a little bit more of a glossy wood grain. Let me get out of the way of the light here. So a little bit different on the wood grain trim here. You do not have captain seats. You're going to have a bench in the the second row. Also, if you ever need to, this middle section right here will fold down single, and you can have the two end seats in case you have something longer that you're hauling. Also, you do have two AC vents in the back for your back passengers, as well as some charging ports. Now this vehicle here, you will have the panoramic roof. So as you can see, that roof will stretch all the way back to your back passengers, all the way to your front passengers as well. So far as safety, blind spot sensors, your active brake assist, which is your sensors going through the windshield, that will all be the same between these two cars. A lot of the same technology as well, so far as the infotainment screen and whatnot. Your touchpad here. And then this one, you also do have, and you do have the wireless charger in this one. You also do have heated and ventilated seats as well. And of course, there's going to be a lot of other things that I haven't mentioned in this video, but just kind of wanted to hit some more key points and key features of this car. But like I said, hope you're having a beautiful weekend so far, and look forward to hearing from you and see what your thoughts are. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time today. Bye-bye.